When's the last time you sat down and actually thought about your goals? Your short-term goals, your midterm goals, and your long-term goals. Hello viewers, my name is Dr.Rosy Thachil. I'm a board-certified cardiologist, and welcome to my channel where I talk about all things personal development. Before we begin, please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel below, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get notified when I come back with another video. Whether it's achieving a certain grade, a certain weight, or a promotion at work, or completing a New Year's resolution, goals are ways we can challenge ourselves. And while they can certainly be satisfying to complete, they're also really crucial to keeping us motivated and on track. In this video, we'll take a deeper dive into goal setting and why it's so important. What is a goal? Setting a goal begins with finding an objective, having a purpose behind that objective, and then creating a plan to achieve it. Running every day isn't necessarily a goal. It's more of a daily effort or a lifestyle. But training to run a marathon in 5 months, that is a goal. Goals have to be specific, not general. Getting healthy is not a goal, but getting your blood pressure to a healthy range within 3 months, achieving a healthy weight within 6 months, those are specific goals. Try to make your goals meaningful, helpful, specific, and most importantly, realistic. It would be unrealistic for me to set a goal to play in the NBA, especially because I'm 5 feet tall. Why is goal setting important? By setting a goal for yourself, you're basically taking control over your life's direction. Goals help you focus on the task at hand, and in most cases, they help you make smarter decisions that are aimed at achieving your purpose. Setting a goal will also make you more motivated, organized, which in turn is going to increase feelings of happiness and fulfillment. In the long term, you'll have a clearer vision for your future, while in the short term, you'll have the motivation you need to turn your vision into a reality. Now let's talk about goal setting theory. Goal-setting theory was originally proposed by American psychologist Edwin Locke. In this theory, Locke teaches us how to set effective targets that are achievable. His study looked at workers and employees, and he found that employees were more highly motivated to work whenever they were given specific goals and targets to meet, rather than just being given a task every day, especially if the end results were difficult to achieve. In his theory, Locke also argues that the harder a goal is to achieve, the more effective and motivating it is. That's because easy goals don't require us to make much of an effort, and in fact, they can even make us lazy and less motivated. Setting more difficult or challenging goals requires us to put in more effort, which in turn improves our skills, thinking abilities, and efficiency. In the long run, it may also provide us experience in achieving or working towards achieving difficult goals, failing forward, and taking risks or doing things that feel like a reach. So, how should we set goals? Firstly, think about timeline. There are short-term goals. What do I want to achieve by next week? What do I want to achieve by the end of the day? Midterm goals. What do I want to achieve in the next 3 to 6 months? And long-term goals. What do I want to achieve over years or even decades? I like to look at the various domains of my life and kind of do an audit. For example, in your work life, are there tasks you need to get done by next week? Are you seeking a promotion? Are you trying to work up the corporate ladder? Are you trying to get a raise? These are all potential goals. So identify your timeline, write down your goal, and then work towards it. Let's break this down into 7 specific steps. Step 1, visualize the end result before you even start detailing your goal. You need to think of what kind of end result you want. At the end of the goal, there's usually a result or achievement of sorts. You need to think deeply and ask yourself if it's really something you want to do. Is it worth spending hours, days, months, or even years of your life to achieve this? Time is our most precious commodity, and the goals we set always should align with our purpose. Step 2, create a SMART goal. SMART is a concept that's mainly used in business, but it can also be used for your personal or other kinds of goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. Let's take a closer look at each of these. Firstly, it's important that a goal be specific. Get healthy is not a goal. Run every day for 30 minutes for 3 months is specific. Secondly, measurable goals help you measure an outcome, and in the long run, they can help you be more organized as well. In the previous example, 30 minutes is a very discrete and measurable quantity of time. Thirdly, the goal has to be attainable and realistic. You don't want to set a goal that you simply can't achieve. It has to be something that's actually within your reach, realistic, something that you can strive towards. Like I mentioned before, at 5 feet tall, setting a goal for myself to become the next NBA star would just be, quite frankly, unrealistic. And finally, goals must be time-bound. This helps you stick to a schedule. There needs to be a specific date that you want to achieve your goals by. This helps you stay accountable to yourself. Step 3, write down your goals. Once you've developed and specified your goal or goals, it's important for you to write them down. You should try to put things on paper or screen whenever you can, whether it's a sticky note on your fridge or a virtual note widget on your phone. The purpose of this is to remind you of the goal frequently, make it more real, and also keep you organized. If you're like me, you keep a planner detailing all of these things. Step 4, create a plan. Now you've written down your goals, but you need a plan to execute them, especially if they are long-term goals. These might be incremental things you do on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. This might actually be the most important thing you do in order to achieve your goals, so make sure you don't skip out on this step. Your action plan should include every single step you're going to take in order to achieve your goal. From the small things you do every day to the major milestones you need to reach every month or in any given time period. Once again, this creates accountability. Step 5, make a timeline and create mini goals. This is obviously very much related to step number 4 and your action plan, but you also need to create an entire timeline to achieve your goal. And if possible, split your goal into monthly mini goals or daily mini goals. For example, if your goal is to lose 10 pounds by the end of the year, your mini goal should be to lose 0.8 pounds at the end of each month. Setting a timeline will also create a sense of urgency for you, and it will further help motivate you. Step 6, work hard. Now that you've set a goal, created a plan, and made a timeline, it's time for you to actually do the work and execute. Building off our previous example, if your goal is to lose 10 pounds, it's now time for you to start working out, cutting down the junk food, eating healthier, etc. Try to document and track your progress as you go. Step 7, evaluate your progress. Periodically, you need to check with yourself to evaluate your actual progress. Sometimes goals change, life changes, circumstances change, and you might need to change your goal or goals. You might need to change your timeline. Maybe you get injured and you can't run 30 minutes every day anymore, and your goal is literally just to get back to running, period. That's okay, and remember, it's okay to pivot. Life, goals, and productivity aren't etched in stone, and it's okay to change your mind or change your approach, change your strategies, and so forth. At the end of the day, setting goals is such an important part of both work and life, and the process forces you to think about your purpose in life, your priorities, your values, your ambitions, and the legacy you want to leave. Your goals shouldn't stress you out. They should energize you and perhaps encourage positive change. If they stress you out, then you're not living your purpose. With that, that's a wrap for this video. What's one goal that you're hoping to accomplish in 2022? Let me know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.